Hello, welcome back to Shelvington. My name's Andy. This is my model railway in a garage. In today's episode, I'm going to give you some updates as to where we are now with the layout, how far it's progressed. It's currently the end of February 2026, so this video will be done over the next day or two. So it'll be released sometime in March. So this is kind of the March 2026 update. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you for a little walk around the garage now, and you'll see a massive change from the last update. I'll include a link to the last video up on the screen, and you'll just see what's changed. So if we start here, this is a rough kind of layout as to how I want the little village to look. So we've got the old pub there, and we've got some new buildings that have appeared from various different sources. Some old buildings. Bernie, your buildings are here, mate. They will make an appearance on the new layout. Thanks for those, by the way. Moving on around, we've got the old houses. These were used on the last layout. And then we've got some industrial units that I bought from a very good friend of mine, Richard. So thanks, mate. They will come in and they will be used on this layout. And some of the details on these, he's put lights on them, and this shop at the back of the petrol station that all lights up. That's going to be really cool. So moving on around the corner. So that's the sort of the town scene from this angle. So then we've got this area here. This is still kind of being developed. The track's roughly in. It's not attached to anything at the minute. We've got 4 tracks here. There's going to be an engine shed going here, and maybe a wash plant. And down the bottom there, you can see that's going to be like an old abandoned station with an old goods yard. We'll just stick a steam loco, and we'll try and get that weathered up so it looks old. And then across here, we've got the container yard that will come down here. I've just put a couple of wagons in there. So the crane will go here, a little head shunt this end. Maybe we'll have a track going off under there that joins into this area. I don't know yet. Not sure how that's all going to work. But basically, we're going to have 3 lines here for the containers because we've got heaps of container trains. This is going to make a fantastic scene. Down there, and you can see we've got the little hut, so that'll be the entrance to the container yard, and it's going to run all the way down here. And then moving on around, we've got the tracks, again not attached yet. The main sort of finish of these are all powered when the system's on, so these are all live, these work, and these go around. Then you've got the 2 lines then that disappear off down the fiddle yard that you saw before, and then we've got these 2 lines. I've got a box in the way, let me just move that one. These 2 lines carried around. At the moment, this is just an area that's stored, it's got storage for extra locos, but that's going to be either the caravan park or a farm or something. I'm not sure what's going on in this area, but this is just locos that are just out. And there's some bits and bobs that I've recently sold and just waiting to be picked up. So the 2 lines come along around, with the box in the way, there we go. And then we've got 2 lines then that carry on here. These will go around the layout and then eventually join up to these 2 lines here when they come back. And they've got a set of points here and a diamond crossing. These 2 go around and will eventually come around here, up the slope, and they will join up to what was originally Shelvington, the shelf layout. And that will carry on around and go on all the way down that way and join up to not sure yet whether it'll be another station or whether it'll just be storage or something. So pretty much the upper layer, and certainly the shelf work, the woodwork is in. There is a gap, as you can see. It does end at the moment, and it's a bit of a mess. But I do have the wood, and the weather's nice, so hopefully I'll get that rest of that frame built today, and then it's just a matter of going up to the hardware store and getting another couple of sheets of MDF, and then we can just get that finished, and then I can put in the loop for the track and we can do all the testing that we need to do. But the other good news and the other important update is I've finished the fiddle yard. At the minute it's all in darkness, but if I say, Alexa, turn on LED lights, she should.
Okay.
There we go. She should turn on all the LED lights. So the fiddle yard now is all illuminated. It's all powered. The lines are all powered. There's various dropper wires installed. We've got feeder wires going all the way around now, the layout. So it gives us a nice steady power supply. And I've also bought these little things here. They're not very good. It's saying 7 volts when they're switched on. Yeah, obviously it's not. I've put a voltmeter across and it's, I think, 16 or 15 volts. So the actual voltage going to the tracks is correct. It's just these little cheap, Chinese things. Yeah, they're not very good. So I'm going to see if I can invest in some better sort of voltmeters. I just wanted to get a reading of the power going around the layout, because we've got one here at the on the reversing loop, because where is it? This line here is powered through the reversing loop AR1 Digitrax AR1 module, just because it is a continuous loop. So the inside line is basically running off the AR1, and then there's various feeders going up there that power it all the way up. And same at the top as well. Some dropper wires go in, and it's isolated somewhere. Forget where the isolating thing is. Oh, it's just behind this loco here, just down there. It's isolated. Other new things we've got, I don't know if you saw this on the last video, just a cheap, it was only 25 bucks, cheap camera, and it just gets pulled or pushed around the layout. So that should give us some, when it does give us some great shots of the trains actually in motion. I'll get some footage of that, hopefully, if I can get it sorted out and get a decent amount of running track. I'll get that set up, and I'll include it in this video. If not, definitely be in the next update. So as you can see, there's an awful lot to do, but it is progressing. The last couple of weeks, it's just morphed from what was basically just this lower area here, just this fiddle yard. We've now got an entire, almost entire, apart from a big gap, almost got an entire layout. So I'm so pleased that it's progressing. I'm still up for ideas over in this corner, because there's a big expansive track, or a big expansive space. So this is the end of the container yard. So I've got the 3 lines, set of points, or a couple of sets of points I should say. Another line coming down here, then this will join up to this line here, which is the sort of main line, which will then carry on down all the way down, across the gap here, do a loop, and then come back, and ultimately the back of these engine sheds, and then join up here. So they're the 2 main lines. So it means we've got a massive expanse here, and this is 90 centimeters deep, and I believe 1.8 meters from here to the wall. And it's going to be the same down here as well. We've got 2 lines here, and we're going to have 2 lines at the back. Basically, then we've got this whole area between, or we could put all the lines, or the train lines, to the back. Then we've got a massive expanse at the front, or put the train lines at the front. Yeah, I don't know. However it works, we've got a big area to cover. So from this wall all the way down to that wall, that end, it's 6 meters. So we've got a whole lot of shall I say, landscaping opportunities, development opportunities we could have. I was thinking of having like some kind of a scenic break. So maybe it finishes here. This is all industrial, this side, and then this side's I don't know, Wild West theme or a desert theme or mountains. Really don't know. It can't be too high because we've got the shelf here. You've got a gap of around, what is it? I think it's about 25 centimeters from this board to here. So we've definitely got some space. And then we've got up here as well. So there's going to be two lines. This is the shelf. This is original Shelvington. So we've got the two lines that will run across all the way along and then join up to the old Shelvington, which goes down there, and then it will just carry on around, and then there'll be something at the bottom. But yeah, we've got massive area. So one of my thoughts was to have just got this wonderful big depot here. So there's 4 tracks there. We've got another engine shed there, single one. We've also got a refueling point as well. So this can be like a sort of a TMD in this corner, and then the two lines then can come around and go at the back of this unit and then carry on down. So do we have like an industrial area here, industrial units, or parking, maybe a small station, maybe a big station? I don't know. Any suggestions would be very, very welcome at this point, because I've got so much area, because the fiddle yard is of course all down here. All the trains, all the wagons and everything's all parked up down here, ready to go. So it just gives us some massive opportunities to do some really cool stuff. But I just don't know what. Do I just have 2 straight lines? Do I have 4 lines? Do I have just rolling hills? Do I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it's such an opportunity to do something. It's kind of overwhelming, if I'm honest. It will get there. But I think for a while it might just be empty boards. I might just paint them green and just throw some cheap sawdust down, just green sawdust, just to give it a little bit of depth, a little bit of life, rather than the boring plain MDF. But I don't know. We'll have to see about that one. But yeah, if anyone's got any suggestions, I have been looking at a lot of the people that I've subscribed to. I've been looking at a lot of their layouts to get inspiration. I've saved quite a few pictures and some ideas of little things I want to do. But yeah, it will all become apparent in time. But yeah, so that's the March update really. What we'll do is, I can't get trains running at the moment because I'm literally in the process of rewiring everything. I've moved the computer, I've moved the wires, so I physically cannot put power to the tracks at the moment. So what I'm going to do for now is we'll leave it there. Hopefully, if I can, there'll be another update towards the end of March. So yeah, all being well, it should have progressed quite a lot more in that time. Anyway, wish me luck. I've got a mammoth job ahead of me. Yeah, no, it'll be good. It will all work out in the end, I'm sure. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there for today. But thank you for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers. I've seen I got another heap of subscribers. If I could thank everyone individually, I would. I genuinely would. But sadly I can't. So take this as a personal thank you from me. So thank you very much for subscribing. Thanks for watching my videos. Please comment and like. If you've got any suggestions as to what to do, what can go where, any ideas, if you think something looks odd or you don't think something will work, just please let me know. Obviously you guys, a lot of you guys have been doing this a heck of a lot longer than I have, so any information would be welcome, good or bad, I don't mind. Feedback is good, constructive feedback of course, but anything's good. So anyway, right, I will leave it there. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much. Stay safe, take care, look after yourselves, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.